Okay, Katie, so tell me about this recent Facebook exchange.
The recent Facebook exchange?
Or little Facebook dilemma.
Okay, so I wrote on this guy's wall, and I was like, okay, let's, like, hang out, basically. And he wrote back, and he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. But he didn't really give me, like, it was kind of like a, yeah, soon sort of thing. Like, nothing really, like, definitive, you know? So, since, like, doing the wall-to-wall, like, oh, let's hang out this time is, like, a little, I sent him a message. And I was like, okay, I'm free any night this week, in a message. And that was, I think, 2 days ago. And since then, he's been on Facebook 3 times. I mean, that sounds really creepy. But I went to his profile, and he's like, you know, had status updates and whatever. And he still hasn't responded to my message. So what is that? That's just, that just pisses me off a lot. And I don't really know what to make of that. So that's my recent Facebook dilemma.
And so, what do you mean as far as making plans wall-to-wall is
Okay. Well, you can do like, oh, first of all, it's really hard because you're like, oh, let's hang out this time. And then, like, they're not on Facebook all the time. So it's kind of difficult. And it's also just, everyone knows that you're hanging out. And that's just weird. I don't like everyone to know what I'm doing.
So wall-to-wall is just, you want to show me real quick?
Yeah. So wall-to-wall is like, so if I go to my friend, I'll go to Jen's, our wall-to-wall, if you look at it, or you can just see anyone's wall-to-wall. So, like, this person's wall-to-wall is, like, the conversation that they've had, like, through all of Facebook history. This is, like, these are the conversations that they've been... Yes. Which is, I mean, creepy enough that you can see. So I can see what these people have written on each other's walls, like, yeah, since they had Facebook.
So wall-to-wall is completely public, right?
Yeah, if you're friends with both people, yeah.
But then a message is...
A message is private. The thing with messages is, like, not everyone really uses them. So, I mean, it's kind of obvious because, like, you can see when you have a new message, like, it pops up here. So you can see when you have a new message. But, like, I guess not everyone reads them. I don't know. It's kind of an iffy way to get in touch with someone because you don't really know if they're going to see it.
So... you chose to use a message instead of a wall-to-wall.
Yes.
Because of what reasons?
Because I don't want everyone to know that I'm like, oh, I'm going to hang out with this kid at this time. And also it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to make plans, like, on a wall. I just feel weird about it. I wish I could just text him, but I don't have his number. Because I would just, like, if I could just not use Facebook to make plans and just text people, that would be perfect.
So... what else do you use Facebook for primarily?
Keeping in touch with people from afar. So, like, when I'm at school, keeping in touch with people from home. When I'm home, keeping in touch with people at school. Pictures is a big part of it. I'm not really, like, a huge... like, I go on Facebook a lot, but I don't really do a whole lot on Facebook. But it's fun to just, like, go through other people's pictures and to be able to, like, see what other people are up to sometimes.
Yeah. Or do you think there are any kind of, like, do you have any kind of rules that either you set for yourself or any guidelines, I guess? As far as, like, it could be as far as pictures or just any usage of Facebook.
I have all of my pictures, so... you can tag people in pictures, and you can go to someone's profile and see the pictures that someone, like, every single picture that someone has been tagged in. And for me, you can't see any pictures that I'm tagged in if you go to my profile. Because
so nobody can?
Nobody can. Well, I have it set so, like, my best friends from home can, because they yelled at me.
So how many people is that?
I have, like, 4 people are able to look at the pictures I'm tagged in. Because I just don't want people, like, going through all my pictures, because that's weird. I don't want people saying that. And some of them are kind of unattractive, so that doesn't need to be seen.
How is that possible?
I don't even know.
So what about as far as, I guess you were talking about wall-to-wall and just what people put on their profile. What do you think do you think anything can ever be inappropriate or not?
I mean, I try to never put, like, have things on my profile that are like, oh my god, you were so drunk last night. Like, I don't want stuff like that. I mean, I'm, like, Facebook friends with my coworkers. apparently my boss is going around Facebook friending all of us, so, like, I don't need her seeing any of that. And I don't want other people to look at my page and be like, oh my God, like, she, you know, I don't want people knowing that kind of things, those kind of things in my life. So when I write on people's walls, I try to not talk about anything, like, personal, or, I don't know, I see Facebooking as kind of just, like, a very, very general way to talk to someone, like, never anything serious, never, I mean, like, you know, sometimes you see people's statuses that are like, oh my God, like, I just broke up with my boyfriend, I'm so sad right now, and it's just like, no, don't do that, that's just silly.
Why is that, like, kind of one of your pet peeves?
Because it's just, like, and first of all, I don't really care, and it's just, like, I don't know, I feel like it's just people asking for pity, and it's just, like, that's not, why would you want everyone to see something like that? Like, why would you want everyone to see, like, what your personal life is? That's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Do you have any other do you use any other kind of social media?
No, not really. I think Twitter's stupid. I hate Twitter. I don't care what everyone's doing every second of the day.
Why do you hate it?
It's just so annoying. Like, I really don't care. Like, I don't know. People just, I don't know. It's just silly, I think. Like, it's just being in touch with someone all the time. And it's just, like, ridiculous. And the same thing with, like, those people that, like, constantly update their status. Like, you know, blah, blah, blah is going out tonight. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, like, I wasn't able to go out tonight. Oh, what am I going to do now? Blah, blah, blah is watching a movie. Blah, blah, blah is going to bed. Like, I really don't care.
So what do you update your status as?
I never update my status. I mean, like, once in a while, I'll put something, like, if I'm going home or something, I'll say, like, that I'm going home, or if I'm going on vacation, but I usually don't update my status.
Gotcha. Do you like reading other people's statuses, though?
Yeah, sometimes. Like, I like reading my friends' statuses, and some are funny. I like funny statuses. But for the most part, I just don't. I just, like, when people have, like, really serious statuses about what they're doing, or, like, you know, those serious quotes that are, like, lyrics from songs about how sad I am, that's just, like, come on, get over yourself. Sorry if you do that.
So, you're not a big fan of Twitter. Do you ever use anything else? Or when you go on the internet, what are, I guess, your top websites?
The three things I always do when I go on the internet is check my Facebook, check my my school mail, and check my Hotmail. And then beyond that, honestly, I don't know what I do when I get on the computer. I feel like sometimes I'll just spend like an hour on the computer and I don't know what I do. I guess I just like, you know, fool around on Facebook. And then...
What is fooling around on Facebook?
Fooling around on Facebook is going to my homepage and, like, looking at everyone's, like, just going to this and seeing what everyone has done in the past few days, and just, like, looking at everyone's updates, and if I see someone interesting, like, oh, wow, look at this girl, that's so cool, then I'll just click on their profile and just look at their profile. And then, I don't know, and then from there... You, like, go down, you're like, oh, wow, I haven't talked to this guy in a long time. What's his profile looking like? And then you just, like, go through their pictures and, you know, crazy stuff like that.
So you kind of just, like, click through, link through.
Yeah, pretty much.
To anything.
Yeah.
Are there any Facebook applications that you don't like or that you don't like to look at? Or
Farmville, I think, is the stupidest thing. Like, Farmville and, like, Mafia and all those things. I hate all
So
those.
the games?
Yeah, I don't like the games.
Gotcha.
But other than that, I mean, I basically just use it for, like, pictures and a little bit of stalking and, you know. That's how it goes.
Do you ever think, do your friends ever, if you're with a group of people, do you ever get on Facebook as a group?
Yeah, usually if we're, like, talking about someone, and then we'll be, like, I don't know, if, like, one of us doesn't know who they are or something, we'll, like, go to their Facebook, and there's this one girl from my hometown that's, like, really, really obsessed with herself, and takes, like, she's, like, a model and takes these ridiculous pictures of herself, so, I mean, like, sometimes when my friends and I are together, we'll just look at her pictures. Like, not to be mean, well, I guess it is kind of mean, but, I mean, it's just kind of funny, because she just has all these pictures of her, like, doing modelly things and, like, looking sexy and all that, and it's just funny to look at.
But you wouldn't talk to her otherwise.
No, I'm not friends with her at all.
Okay, do you have any other, I guess, annoyances or anything?
I guess not. No, not really.
Alright, thanks, Katie.
No problem.
Get back to stalking.
Yes.